Meet our free U.S. tax preparation course brought to you by the Borderless Accountant. We are inviting you to join our community. Live training, reputable tax firms as resource speakers, recorded, replayable at higit sa lahat, libre. To join, like and follow our official Facebook page, join our Facebook group for important updates, and fill out our Google form to be included in our mailing list. See you there!
So, agenda natin today, we'll have Glenn share his good news, and then Minerva, are you gonna be able to present? Kasi alam ko mahirap yung sa'yo eh, kasi may dalawang schedule eh. um, Kaya today?
Try, sir. Try, coach.
Okay.
Try, Chris.
Yes, sige, I'm excited about that. Um, and yeah, by the way, dito ako ngayon sa ano, I'm changing location again. Dito ako St. John's. And I just discovered once I was here na St. John's is 13.5 hours behind the Philippines. Actually, no, 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 no. Oh, yan nga, tama ba? Kasi ngayon, 9:30 in the morning. So dyan, di ba, 8 p.m. pa lang. So here is 9:30 in the morning, which is perfect. Kasi hindi ko kailangan magising ng masyadong maaga. Di ba? I can get up at 8 and still 7 pa sa inyo or 6:30. So, I'll be here for the next 5 days. So, perfect yung timing here. But this is the easternmost part of the North American continent. So, nasa pinaka-east siya. Dito actually yung, alam mo sa Philippines, yung kilometer zero sa Luneta. Nandito naman yun sa North America, kilometer zero dito sa St. John's. Yan lang, trivia. Anyways, so yeah, today we will be having Glenn share his good news, and I hope this will inspire everybody as well. And then after that, we'll have Minerva do the third return, which has two Schedule E. It may be too much for some of you guys, but it's okay. Again, if you have just joined us very recently, or some of you have just joined us today, kasi we still got a lot of messages sa Facebook page, and a lot of people are joining the community, and a lot of them are also just catching up on the recorded sessions. So if the session today is going to be too much for you, that's okay. Just continue, right? Just continue watching, and then I would advise go back to the previous recording that we saved in the Facebook community so that things are going to make sense to you, right? Because what we're going to tackle today is more advanced than what we had yesterday. Okay? But that don't let it intimidate you just because, you hear things that are foreign or that are too much of a, I would say, jargon. It's okay. Just continue watching, and then as you progress and as you also watch the previous recording, I betcha it's gonna make sense to you. Okay. So right, without further ado, let us have Glenn Pakyan share with us his very good news. All right, Glenn, take it away.
Salamat po, Chris. Salamat din, classmate. Good morning and good evening po sa lahat. Good news po, I just got hired. So yeah, enroll you is US tax accountant po sa isang
Wow.
na receive ko lang po yung good news ngayong Friday after nung final interview. Tawag to, okay lang po ba i-share ko yung story before that happened?
Of course, you have the floor, Glenn.
Okay po. Sige po. So it's medyo masaya talaga kasi I've been waiting for the chance to actually come back sa US tax kasi ito talaga yung parang gusto kong gawin career sa life ko, parang ganun. Tapos before po noon actually alam po na ito ni Chris Isa po ako dun sa mga nag-enroll sa kanya dati sa paid, and I've learned a lot there, especially sa Ultra Tax. Tapos, syempre somehow nagkaroon ako ng confidence that time na mag-apply na rin, which is natanggap naman ako mga around January that time. Unfortunately, 1 month lang po is na-terminate because kulang pa daw, medyo hilaw pa, at saka ang situation kasi noon, tatatlo lang kami sa tax department, tapos yung isa reviewer, tapos yung isa manager, then ako na. Tapos nagkataon tax season na agad at that time nung na-hire ako, and then yung reviewer is buntis, so March mag-aano siya, manganganak siya nung March, and then kailangan niya mag-leave, so leaving yung manager na lang at saka ako. And since medyo marami rin yung work, parang hindi ata kakayanin daw ng manager na ma-train pa ako sa iba pang mga bagay. So yun po, they had to let me go, so they found someone else. Medyo malungkot, tapos pero kasi parang medyo talaga hindi ko na ma-explain kung paano yung lungkot ko that time. Then eventually binigyan ako ni coach ng opportunity kasi nag-ask din talaga ako kasi parang desperate na rin ako during that time. Makapasok sa internship kahit free lang, walang bayad or whatsoever. Gusto ko lang talaga matuto, at saka parang sabi ko, balikan ko yung sabihin ko pag nagka-experience na ako, balikan ko yung dating firm na yun, tapos kitang gilat na ako. Pero yun po, so binigyan ako ng chance ni Sir. So that time, CCH, first Ultra Tax din napunta si CCH. So may naging generous din si Sir that time, so binigyan ako na ginawa na rin niyang paid yung nandun na ako sa CCH. So marami talaga akong natutunan doon. Doon talaga nakuha ko yung experience before. Tsaka so a little bit of confidence then. And then syempre tapos ng tax season, actually March din coach, March po yung Chris nung kasi parang isang buwan lang, parang ganun, pero marami ako natutunan. Marami talaga akong natutunan during that time. Na-enjoy ko rin yung time na yun. So after ng tax season, kasi wala nang natapos na yung mga so medyo wala muna akong ginagawa ko work. Tapos kung ano-ano lang yung mga gawa ko, basta kumita lang. Alam mo na po, may asawa naman kasi ako, so kailangan ko rin talaga magsikap. And then buti na lang nakahanap yung asawa ko rin ng work. So siya muna, tapos ako muna sa lahat ng gawain sa bahay. So yung ganun po, yung parang set up namin. And then around March din noon, nakita ko itong job post sa online jobs na in-applyan ko. Tapos hindi sila sumagot. So hindi sila sumagot sa akin. And yun, parang time went by na walang kahit na masyadong nangyayari. Instead sa medyo nagbabasa-basa ako sa Gline, ganun sa pre-ni after na EA materials. Tapos around June, di ba po nag-start na yung ating course. So siyempre ganun rin talaga ako, natuwa rin ako kasi free. Tapos mas marami ako natutunan kasi mas naging deeper yung mga studies. Tapos yun po, eventually during that June din, nakita ko na naman yung job post na yun na in-applyan ko dati sa March. Tapos, siyempre dun sa online jobs, kapag nag-send ka ng application, di ba mapupunta yun sa messages. And tapos, sabi ko dun sa so ganun sabi ko dun sa nag-post, hello, I saw that you are still looking for US tax accountant. I hope you can consider my application. Tapos, okay lang, sige, follow up lang, parang trip lang. Basta naramdaman ko lang na dapat ko lang gawin yun. Hindi ko usually ginagawa yun, pero nagawa ko talaga. And then, mga ilang days, biglang nag-reply, ini-schedule na ako ng interview. And doon sa interview, kala ko interview lang, nag-prepare talaga. Nag-prepare din ako, medyo nag-review kasi nakita ko Ultra Tax siya. Tapos nag-review din mga sa sa mga videos before. And then, after ng interview, yung typical na interview, pero ang naging nangyari is impromptu, may demo. So, may impromptu na demo. Parang nagulat din ako. So, tapos, ang ginawa is pinasa ako sa isang Zoom, sabi sa akin na ano daw, doon ako sa hindi kami doon during that meeting, but rather ipapasa niya ako, setendan niya ako ng isang Zoom na doon ako mag-share screen at mag-ano ng remote sa Ultratax. Ang nakakataba doon kasi yung mismong owner yung kausap ko na that time, hindi na yung bastang manager na nag-interview sa akin. So, medyo mabait naman yung owner. Tapos tinanong ko siya gaano katagal yung allotted time sa akin na gawin itong na to na sa ultratasking demo. Buti naman individual at saka hindi naman siya ganoon ka-complex na return. So may mga lang W2s, mga gano'n. May broker statement pero wala namang capital gains and losses. At so medyo nakalimutan ko na rin yung onte. So, sabi niya mga a couple of hours daw. Pero I was able to finish it. Parang mga 1 hour lang ata. Parang gano'n. Kasi na rin kasi sa experience at sa natutunan ko kay Chris sa mga turo. And nakadagdag talaga ng boost din sa akin ng confidence talaga yung mga natutunan ko din dito. So yun. Tapos yun, after noon, nag-send pa sila ng parang test, parang i-take ko. So in-effortan ko lang, parang siguro mapakita ko na seryoso rin talaga ako. Tapos this Friday, in-schedule na ako nung final interview. So kaya wala ako nung Friday kasi naghanda muna talaga ako. Parang nag-review ng kung ano-ano. Hindi naman siya actually, wala na pala siyang parang masyadong may hirap na tanong or wala na siyang demo or whatsoever. Kala ko nga itetest naman ako sa business return. Pero hindi na pala. Kasi parang inorient na ako sa kung anong meron na yung company, ganito. Tapos nagtanungan na kami kung change na kami ng information about tanungan na kami about sa salary, sa ganito, sa sistema, gano'n. And if ever daw papasok ako sa kanila, tatanggapin ko daw yung offer. Magsisend daw sila sa akin ng offer. Tapos, magsisend lang din ako sa kanila. Magre-reply lang din ako kung tatanggapin ko. Ang naman nila, medyo matagal ang probation. Yun lang yung downside. Matagal ang probation kasi umaabot ng 6 months. Pero kahit na, yung nasa probation, medyo malaki naman po yung compensation. Tapos, kapag after ng probation, mas malaki pa yung compensation na ibibigay. Estimate po ng offer. Yung estimate ng offer, hindi naman po, ewan ko po, malaki na sa iba. Pero para sa akin kasi, siyempre, wala akong win. Medyo okay naman po, malaki na din siya. Mga siguro, lagpas na rin po siya ng 50, mga gano'n, kahit pa pa. Tapos, siyempre, magbabayad ng utang. So, hindi rin po masyadong malaki kung mabawasan. Kung mababawasan. Tapos, yun po, yung parang masayang, medyo na-busy lang din ako yung mga sumunod na araw, kaya hindi ako masyadong naka-attend. Pero kailangan ko pong bumawi sa replay. And siguro yung parang lesson ko doon is continue lang na matuto kahit wala pa talaga masyadong nangyayari kasi to be honest, mas naging confident talaga ako nung nandito na rin ako sa pre-course ni Chris. Mas lalo pa akong naging matapang, mayabang. tapos yung parang yung mga tinuturo ni Sir Chris na mga parang nooks and crannies ng mga forms and mga concepts, parang mas nakakatulong talaga din siya. Tapos yun nga dun naman sa case, isa pang siguro learning is wag po matakas siguro mag-follow up sa mga in-applyan. Baka mamaya katulad ko yung sa akin na patuloy pa sila nag-aanap, baka i-consider ko na. Kasi actually, hindi po ako qualified dun sa nila, sa years of experience po nila. Pero tinapangan ko lang. Siguro, sinabi ko lang na, I hope you can consider my application of previously considered. Ganun. So, na-consider naman, okay. Tapos, yun po, don't stop believing. Kasi to be honest, marami talaga akong parang internal, tawag to, internal, parang parang conversation na medyo minsan nakaka-down kasi siyempre nga parang sa akin, I'm the man of the house. I should be the one providing for us. And alam mo, alam ko po makaka-relate ang marami po dito. Tapos, but also, um, parang on the other side is also na maniwala pa rin. Kasi gusto ko po talaga yung US stats. Kasi sinabi nga rin ng coach, mas madali, mas mabilis at mas malaki yung balik. So, parang yun din po talaga yung motivation ko. Kasi kung pupunta ako sa iba, iniisip ko pa rin kasi ako, nag-apply din ako before dahil mga virtual assistant, mga ganun. Para lang talaga basta magkaroon ng talagang work. Pero na-realize ko na tama nga rin yung sabi ni coach na mas mahirap din ang virtual assistant kasi marami din ang skills na kailangan aralin na magiging bago pa sa akin kung gagawin ko pa. na instead na mag-focus na lang ako sa isang bagay na parang at gusto ko at saka talagang ano din ang maganda rin. So yun nga po yung US stuff. So wag lang po siguro mawala ng pag-asa at saka maniwala kasi marami pa po akong kailangan matutunan. And I know marami pa rin ako matututunan. Kailangan pa rin ng maraming effort kasi ayoko maulit yung dati sa yung dati na natagal ako 1 month lang. So, pag-pray niyo po rin sana ako na hindi yung pro mangyari kasi nakakaano po talaga yun, nakaka-down talaga. So, pero I know na with the guidance din po ni Chris, um, talagang mas malaki po yung chance natin na mas maging successful din sa endeavor na. So parang tatagan lang po ata ng loob. Buti na lang po buti na lang po na patuloy pa rin. kahit maraming times na nadadown ka. Sked ko po maganda po yung sked kahit pa paano compared dun sa dati kasi 4 hours na lang po ako sa 4 hours na nasa time nila and then flexible na po yung 4, yung remaining 4 hours. So, yun po. So actually mag-start na po ako ngayong gabi. Ang schedule ko was 10 to 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. our time. Sorry. Yan po. Salamat po sa Chris. Maraming po salamat sa tulong niyo at sa support ng buong community.
All right. Can we just give Glenn a big round of applause? I mean, isn't that an amazing story? Diba? I mean, I don't know. I think inspiring is an understatement. um, yeah, a little bit of a story then. How I felt that Glenn was, I would say, the perfect candidate talaga because even dun sa paid class last year, he was really hungry. I can feel the hunger for knowledge and to learn US tax. And then I think in one of our conversation, Glenn, or one of our encounter, you really said, I want to practice US tax. Parang napaka-strong ng conviction mo that you want to practice US tax. Doon ko na this is just it's just a matter of time for this guy to really learn, to really be able to get into the practice. Kasi you have it in you, the the hunger, the competence, and the character. And so when he said that he got hired, hindi ako na surprised, no? He got hired few weeks lang nung course natin, you got hired in January, and then he messaged me again sometime in March. He said na unfortunately hindi nga nagtagal yung because of what he just said earlier. And he said he was gonna do an internship with me kahit daw libre. So, hindi naman ako pumayag na libre, 'di ba? I already told you guys, I don't get services for free. So, um, yun, binigyan ko siya ng opportunity din kasi there was a time na we really need a help. And so, yeah, few hours kasi konti lang din yung return for that client. Gamit namin CCH. And yeah, I did pay him. Si Minda din, actually that time, nag-intern din siya. Pro Series naman gamit namin nun. Pero si Minda naman kasi, hindi siya nag-bill ng hours sa akin. Di ba, Minda, I told you, bill me the hours, but hindi siya nag-bill.
Meron pa
Um,
rin ako mag-bill.
of course, of course, pwede naman. Balikan mo yung mga hours and then, kasi nga ayoko, 'di ba? Ayoko mag-render ng free. So, ayun, silang
Joke
dalawa.
lang, sir.
Linda that time was already working, but again, she was still very, very hungry to learn as well, just like Glenn. Si Minda din, I think December na-hire ka, no?
Opo,
So,
awa ng Diyos.
sila yung mga tao na alam mo yung hunger, ganun talaga dapat, 'di ba? You really have to know what you really want and put a lot of effort into it. And again, it's just gonna be a matter of time before you get hired. It's guts then, sabi ni Glenn kanina, 'di ba? Nag-apply siya March, pero ano na ngayon, July. But he never gave up, 'di ba? Ganun, the fighting spirit is there. Again, it's really just the hunger. And if you've been here day one until now, and I've seen people showing up every day, participating, and you guys, it's just gonna be a matter of time before you hit me a DM and say you get hired. 'Di ba? Kung hindi man ako ang mag-hire sa inyo. Also, trivia. I didn't tell Glenn about this, but it's also what's just gonna be a matter of time before I would have reached out to Glenn. Kasi di ba nung nag-live tayo with Sam and Kendall, after ng call, actually, Sam gave out some names. Sabi niya, Chris, who do we gonna hire? If you ask me, I will hire these people, blah, blah, blah. And Glenn was on top of his list, right? But Glenn, naunahan kami ng firm mo. Kasi ngayon naghahabol pa lang kami ng mga tax returns ng WITA eh. But this week sana magdi-discuss na kami about the organization. But it's okay, marami pa namang ibang candidates here, right? But Glenn, I'm happy for you. I just cannot describe the feeling of how much I'm proud of you, and you're just the perfect example for others to follow as well. Because a lot of maraming kapareho ng situation mo, right? Who wanted to, venture into something that they have no experience with, and you were also in this circumstance wherein you felt like you should be the one earning for the family rather than your wife, right? So marami din dito for sure. And as a matter of fact, 87 tayo ngayon, di ba? Amazing. We're growing, right? So I'm sure that a lot of people can relate to you. And baka yung iba mag-DM na sa'yo, mag-message na sa'yo privately. Hopefully, you will have the time to respond to them. um, and yeah, hopefully, because I know you're gonna be busy with your new firm, and I already also told you this. Now you're still welcome, no, to join us, and I'm glad that one way or another, yung live course natin ay nakapag-boost ng confidence mo to still go after that client na message mo back in March. Kasi that's what I also told the rest of you guys that what we're doing is gonna help you really understand tax preparation, because then you will have the confidence to face a prospect employer na kahit wala kang experience, kahit na masyadong over or I would say masyadong hyped kumbaga yung um, requirement ng employer, and then you feel like wala akong experience, I don't have this qualification, but you have the guts and you have the confidence because of the course, and then you'll have the courage to slide a DM on that job post and hey, consider me, because you cannot find someone who would experience who will apply. Kasi ganito yun eh, because of the sobrang laki nga ng supply or demand ng tax preparer sa US, kung kung ikaw tax practitioner ka na, you are not likely gonna have bandwidth for another client. If kasi, 'di ba? Kung na-hire ka na, that means you will no longer be applying outside. You will no longer be applying unless you want to upgrade and stuff like that. So, yung mga employer, kahit naglalagay sila ng 2 to 3 years na experience dyan, most likely, yung mag-a-apply dyan, wala ding experience. Right? Kasi, bakit pa mag-a-apply yung may mga experience kung they're happy with their current jobs, right? So ganun talaga 'yun. Ang mangyayari yung mga employers na nagpo-post ng mga 2 to 3 years experience, wala yung mga candidates. Wala yung mga candidates, I'm telling you, right? So kayong na magdi-DM, yung edge nyo over those na mag-a-apply na walang experience is that you have this training, right? You have this training na again, hindi basta-basta because you know, no other training provide the way that we're doing it, right? Where we have a structure kasi, 'di ba? Hindi yung kung ano-ano na lang yung tinatackle na hindi man lang nagsimula sa start, no? Na very basic. What is the tax return? Bakit ba nag-file ng tax return? As basic as that, and then we progress as we go along, right? We come from 0 to level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's how it should be, right? And it's just not theoretical, but it's also practical. You see you see the how, and then you see the why. Sometimes nauna yung why, saka mo na yung how. Minsan din nauna yung how, saka yung why. But they go hand in hand because that's how you learn tax, right? And then you're not gonna learn tax in just what 7 weeks or seven sessions. No, you don't. Right? As a matter of fact, sa mga baguhan, we are on our 34th or 35th session. And we do it every day. Right? So, hindi niyo matututunan yung tax preparation in just one seat unless you're unlike Glenn. Glenn is very resourceful, so I'm sure he had other training that he attended to, and that he had other resources to complement the one that I provided last year. So hindi ko naman 100% claim yung success ni Glenn because Glenn also really did his own. He was very resourceful. His guy who had initiative to look for other resources that could complement his learning. And you should do the same, right? Although I'm telling you that what we have is already good enough. This live training that we have is already good enough. I'm telling you. If you've been very consistent from day one up to this day, I could very well tell you that you have been learning, right? If I say Schedule C, you would already know. If you would say, I would say car and truck expense, how do you enter that? You would already know. What about home office expenses? If I say simplified versus direct, indirect, you would already know, right? If you have been participating, right? If I say go to schedule 1 part 2, what do you see there? If I say self-employment deduction, what do you mean by that? Right? It's no longer gonna sound foreign to you because we have covered that. You know what I mean? But if it still sounds, you know, foreign or self sound like jargon to you, then meaning you have not fully absorbed it, or maybe you have just joined us and then papucho-pucho lang yung pagbawatch or something like that, then you have to go back. If you are really serious about doing a freelance job where, just like Glenn, is able to earn way more than what a corporate job can offer, right? Like, who gets more than 50K a month um, in a corporate job, right? Unless you're head of a department, probably, right? Who gets that? Um, so it goes without saying that you're in the right place. You are in the right place if you really want to learn. Um, you know, we have all the resources and we do our best to make you learn. And the purpose of this learning is for you to get a job, for you to get a job, or for me to be able to offer you a job. You know what I mean? So I guess I've emphasized enough, right? And again, this is a moment for Glenn. So thank you so much, Glenn, for giving us the time. I know it's your very first day for the job today. So if you feel like you want to leave early to prepare for your first day, please feel free to do so. But I just want to say thank you so much for giving us the time. to hear your story. Right? And
Tama po.
thank you, Glenn. Alrighty. So that was a lot in 30 minutes, 34 minutes. Do you feel like it's a lot? Can we just have like a breather? Or can we get someone to share? Like how did that story inspire you? Meron bang maglalakas loob? And then hold your thought there, Minerva, because we'll have you in a short while. Meron bang maglalakas loob mag-share? Wala. O, sige. But I hope the story of Glenn did inspire you. So without further ado, let's have Minerva present to us today the last exercise that we have. This is slightly again complex than what we had in the previous 2 days, but looks like Minerva did prepare very well, and I'll have you take the floor, Minerva.
Actually, coach, Schedule E yung una kong ginawa. Kaya lang sabi ni Kelly, ano ka na, mag-present ka na. O sige, kaya tulungan nyo na lang ako kung merong mali. Let me know na lang.
Oh, sige, feel free kasi dito ganito naman tayo, 'di ba? Like what I saw yesterday. I don't know ha, baka yesterday lang 'yun kasi wala ako. Hindi nag-participate kayo ng bonggang-bongga. Ngayon na nito ako, baka tahimik na naman kayo, 'di ba? So, I'll be on the background. I will not talk. You help Minerva, okay? Kasi yung tinabaho naman ni Minerva nakashare naman sa inyo. So, if you see Minerva needs help, please chime in, okay? And manonood lang ako.
Hmm.
All right, Minerva, take it
Okay.
away.
Okay po. Wait lang, naghahang. Hindi... Okay, nakikita niyo na po screen ko?
Yes, pero
Hindi pa.
nasa mo siya at the moment.
Nagaano pa. You are screen
Load.
sharing. So, medyo mahina yata internet ko.
Sige lang. Let's
Sabihin niyo pag nakikita niyo na.
There.
there.
Okay na po.
Okay na.
Okay
Okay,
na
okay.
po.
So, okay, thank you. And so ang ginawa ko, siguro lahat tayo na kapag upload na ng 2023 tax returns, in-upload ko na siya. So diretso na tayo dito sa input returns. Punta muna tayo dito sa dependents kasi dun sa tax organizer, nakita natin wala nang isa na lang yung dependent ni Kelly. So, tatanggalin natin si Tom. Hindi ko alam kung anong reason, pero sundan na lang natin yung nasa organizer. Kung bagal po ng aking so, di-delete natin siya. Delete. Okay. Deleted na. So, punta tayo dito sa income na coach.
Yeah.
Diretso na ako sa income.
Ikaw bahala,
Punta
Minerva.
tayo. Okay.
Bahala.
Punta tayo sa income. Kunin natin yung W2. So, dito nakita natin, if you have noticed, we have 4 W2s. So, isa-isahin natin. So, this one is from Salang Diagnosis. W2. EIN. Name of employer. Okay, mali. Encode ko na lang siya. Ayan. Ano siya? wages tips. Box 1 is 37,391.26. Box 2. Box 2 is 3327.15. Box 3 is 37,391. Box 4, 2318, 37,391,542. So, nag-auto-compute siya. Tama naman. Ano pang may laman? Box 15. So, punta tayo sa box 15. Box 15 is NJ. Batch. Box 16 is 87109967. 1, 2, 3. Box 16 is 87391.26. Box 17 is 1268.54. Okay, so done na tayo sa first W2, add tayo. Okay. So, tapos na natin to. We're done with this one. And so if you'll notice, we have 1099 NEC coming from Salang Diagnosis din. So, yung 1099 NEC based sa experience is based on net. So, we don't know kung yung service rendered dito sa W2 is the same. Pwede siguro natin tanungin si client kung yung service regarding dito sa 1099 NEC is different from the W2. Pero since wala namang information, we can assume na parehas lang sila. So pag parehas lang sila, base experience, yung 1099 NEC is net po kasi siya. So ang kinukuha natin yung mas detailed. Yung sa experience ko, hindi pa ako naka-experience ng W2, tapos merong 1099 NEC. Yung na-experience ko is sa sa Airbnb, merong 1099 NEC. So kinukuha namin yung ledger. So makikita yung gross tapos yung mga deductions. So dinidisregard namin yung 1099 NEC. Tama po ba yun, coach?
Yeah, good sharing there, Minerva. So, ganito yun ha. W2 and 1099 NEC are completely different forms. Okay? So, there are occasion na employed si taxpayer and then he has self-employment on the side. Right? Like for example, accountant. Employed ka as an accountant. However, you do side gigs on the side. Let's say nagta-tax preparation ka sa isang firm as a contractor. So you will get a 1099 NEC. Yung sinasabi ni Minerva earlier na gross versus net, ang situation naman doon is that there are cases wherein the taxpayer will give you a profit and loss statement already noon sa self-employment niya. So meron doon gross receipts plus net, with all the expenses. Right? So let's say for example, yung P&L is nasa 50,000 pesos, $50,000 yung gross receipts. Right? And then you see a 1099 NEC na let's say 20,000. What does that probably mean? It could be that the 50,000 na nasa profit and loss statement already includes the 20,000 that was in the NEC. Right? But like what we say, it's not good to assume, right? So we need to confirm, hey, client, I see that you sent us a profit and loss statement for your self-employment, and we also see a 1099 NEC. I just want to confirm, is your 1099 NEC already included in your profit and loss? And most likely, it's the case, right? It's the case. Especially kapag yung sa profit and loss, mas malaki versus sa 1099 NEC. However, there are situations na Kung tinotal mo yung NEC, mas malaki. Let's say, ang NEC mo is nasa 60,000 versus ang nasa PNL is only 50,000. Right? So, in that case, all the more that you need to confirm with the taxpayer na yung NEC niya ba ay included na sa PNL. Right? Kasi may disparity ng number. Right? So, that's where NEC will, I would say, that's where you need a confirmation from the taxpayer. But there are also situations na pareha ganito. I don't know if my profit and loss bang sinend for the Schedule C, but there are also situations na si taxpayer will only send you a W-2 and a 1099 NEC, right? Walang list of expenses. Right? So, in that case, i-enter mo yung W-2 and then you enter then the 1099 NEC as a gross receipt for the Schedule C. Automatic na yan Schedule C 1099 NEC. But what will you do kung wala ka nakitang list of expenses the taxpayer is magtanong ka. Right? Sabihin mo sa taxpayer, hey, may nakita ako ditong 1099 NEC but wala ako nakitang list of expenses. So can you please provide expenses related to this self-employment income? Magtatanong yan si taxpayer, ano ba yung mga possible expenses na pwede kong i-list dyan? Kasi baka, yun, one-time engagement lang yung contracting service niya, hindi siya nag-account ng expenses. Madalas nung nangyayari. So you can say, can you give me the best estimate for like supplies, maybe advertising if you did one, home office, right? And then mileage, right? Those are common expenses that can help offset the income that was received through a 1099 NEC. All right. So I know it's a mouthful, but I hope it gained some clarity. Okay.
Okay, sa next W2 tayo, punta tayo dito. Ito yung employer. So, go to tayo sa employer identification number. It's 594059928. Name of employer. Ah. So, box 1 ulit. So, box 1 is, sabihin nyo lang po pag mali 763.84. Feather box 2, 442.45. 8763. Box 4, 631. Box 3 is 10183.68. Box 4 is 631.39. Medicare 10183. Medical tax withheld 147. Box 6. Okay. Box 12. Box 12. A is code D. Amount is 1419.84. Box 14 is box 14. Box 14 UIF. Oh, box 14. Box 14. Sana nga ba to?
Sa others po. Yan, sa baba.
Wait. May nakita ako dito eh. FLI. Others ba yun? Box 14. SWF. Others ba siya? May nakita ako dito kanina eh. Etong box 14, merong FLI. Ministers, Union Dues. Others ba siya? May ano kasi siya. May amount tapos merong code. So, 14, box 14, di ko siya makita. Box 13, box 14, Union Juice, Medicare. Sana nga ba yun? Ay, wait lang. Hindi
Baka
na
yung
pababa.
state.
Hindi na, ay.
Nas,
Hmm.
na-set up
Box
po ba yung
14.
state?
Box 4. Ah, oo nga, no. Yan, Jay.
So my profile.
Sa profile. Saan dito?
NJ. Pakitype po add state return. NJ.
Ayan, okay na.
Pakicheck daw po ulit
Balikan
doon sa
natin. So, box 14. Ay, ito, yun. Tama. Yung estate.
Okay na.
Galing ni
Ito na,
Carlo.
lumabas na. Thank you.
Ko alam niya.
So, ito, 54.88. And FLI is 11.02. Okay. So, 14. Box 13 pala is retirement plan. Ay, salamat. 14. Okay, okay. So, add ulit tayo ng isang W2. Pangalawa na. So, second na. Okay. Two, 1, 2, 2, 3. 6503. Name of employer. Napupunta ako sa ano. May tayo reference. Box 1. 34. 93. Three, seven. Tama ba? Bakit mali lahat? Ayun. 34, 390, 210, 38, 391, 34, 390, 2010, 38, 38, 364.75, 2, 3, 7, 9, 3, 8, 5, 5, 6, 10, 10. Meron na namang box 12, code D, amount 3973.12, B. 12B is code AA. For 042. Then box 14. Katulad ng kanina. 163.05. FLI is 34.53. Okay, 34.53. Box 18. Box. Ano ba to? Box 16. J. Fire state ID 223 2236503 123 343 90.93. State income tax 547.85. Okay. Ano pa? Retirement plan on box 13 nalagpasan.
Minerves, just
Yes,
to,
coach.
uh, interject lang ako. Guys, I think Minerva is doing a really good job. And for those who are just who just came in today, she's entering the sample return that we have shared in the Google Drive. So if you want to do the same thing, like after you watch this, do the same thing. What she's basically doing is entering the source document into the tax software. Okay. And Minerva, if you don't mind, magwi-whale watching kasi kami ngayon ng mga kapatid ko.
Oo.
So I'll have to go. If you guys don't mind, stay with Minerva because she's doing a fantastic job. So just continue nyo lang. And you guys help her as well if you feel like she's missing on something. Because maybe some of you, like Carlo was doing earlier, and Carlo, you did a really good job. Nag-guide niya din si Minerva. So please do the same thing. Maki-exit lang ako if you don't mind. I need to prepare
Okay lang.
kasi we'll have to drive pa going to our location. But yeah, continue na lang and then I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Okay? Same time. Thank you guys.
Coach,
Ayan.
Okay
question.
po.
Pwede ba namin unahin yung schedule E or C then kasi yung mga tax forms parang practice na lang sa kanila
Yeah, you're the
para
boss.
kung sakaling
You're the boss.
para kung sakaling late na pwede na silang
Sige po. Up to you. Up to you po. But otherwise, you're doing a really good job.
Okay, thank you, coach.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, meron ba sa inyong nakatapos na po nito ng return?
Wala pa.
Wala ba? So, gusto nyo ba tapusin natin yung W2 and then schedule C na tayo? Or gusto nyo isa-isa talaga? Tapusin natin isa-isa.
Kayo po bahala kung anong niya. Kung anong mas gusto niyo.
Okay. Kasi baka may ilas sa inyo, aalis na, ganun. Okay, okay. Sige, tapusin natin tong kay... Saan na nga ba tayo? Retirement plan. Five for eight. Okay, tapos na tayo dito. Sabihin nyo lang kung meron kayong napansin na mali kasi NJ. Tayo reference. Medical lab. Okay, tapos na tayo sa kanya. Dito na tayo sa isang W2 ulit. Hanapin natin yung W2 ni Meriden. Ito. Okay. So, lang. Tay and add more. So, employer ID is 22 251 0468. Name of employer. Nag-ano siya. So, punta ulit tayo sa mga boxes. Box 1, 27458.70. Box 2, 2564.19. Two five six four. Box 3 is nag-auto-compute siya. So, check ninyo kung tama yung nilalagay niya. Number 4, 1911. Medicare, 3831,447. And, sana tayo? Box 12. Code D. Code D. 3372.37. 12B is double A. B. 13, retirement. 14, meron na naman tayong 14. 131.03. FLI, 27.73. Box 15. 13, 14. Saan na yung box 15? Ito, NJ. 223. 510. 468,000. State tax, which is 27,458.70. State income tax, 1055.75. Okay, wala na tayong na-miss. Tapos na tayo sa W2. Ay, tapos na sa W2. Okay, so yung 1099, hindi natin, 1099 NEC, hindi natin ilalagay. So, check return. So, ito na po yung total ng wages natin. 108,005. 108,005. So, punta na tayo sa 1099s. Kelly, nandyan ka ba, Kelly?
Ay, ma'am, dito po.
Okay. Yes. May kasangga ako.
Nandito kami lahat, ma'am.
Ay, salamat sa support. So, unahin na lang. Sige, tapusin na natin tong mga forms, tax forms. At 1099R tayo. Ay, bakit ako nandito? Ito. 1099R. 1099R. Details. Name of payer. Ayun, ano na siya, lumalabas na. 58119. Okay. This is for the taxpayer. So gross distribution is 5,500. Taxable amount, same amount. Ano pang meron? Box 4, federal income tax withheld. Payers din, 550. Distribution code, wala. Distribution code, 1. Ito yun. This one. Okay, done na tayo dyan. Nalagay ko na ba yung pangalan? Okay. So, tapos na tayo dito. Okay, next tax document is yung 1095C. Based sa research, hindi siya ini-encode kasi ito yung employer provided health insurance. I-research nyo na lang para hindi ko na-explain. Tapos na tayo sa W2. Ito na. 1099R again from back to quick entry. Dito tayo. Kaya yata nalagay yung iba. Hindi siya lumabas. Cross distribution is 1.48.
Gross distribution.
This is box 2 is total distribution.
Mhm.
And box 5 employee contributions designated 1.26. Distribution codes on box 7 is combination siya. We have B and G. We have B and G. Combination siya, dalawa. Okay. So, 1099, 1099, and another 1099.
Dami niyang retirement.
Oo nga. Hmm.
Masipag po kasi, daming work.
Kaya
Buti
nga
pa
daming
sila.
W2s. Yung pera niya.
So, EIN 851455664. Denver. Tama ba yung zip code na kinuha ko dito, Kelly? Ito.
Yes,
Hindi ako
ma'am.
sure eh. Tama ba yan? Okay, sige. So,
Ay lang yan, ma'am. Yan talaga yung tamang zip code. Hindi ko na cover.
Sige. Okay, gross distribution ulit tayo 23,080.19. Taxable amount 0. Ilagay. Total distribution. Kita na tayo sa distribution code sa 7 is G. Ano pang meron? Sa box 15. Okay. 1099. Ilan na? 1, 2, 20. Meron pang isa. 23,080. Ito.
Last one.
Same company. Dami.
Complex po yan, ma'am. Si Ma'am Jing nakikinig lang. Ma'am Jing, magsalita ka daw.
Hey everyone, good morning. Wala akong boses. I'm trying to compare yung ginawa ko from what Miss Minerva is doing. Ayan, ang dami yung W2,
Anong
ang
mali?
dami. Walang mali. So far, I couldn't tell kung mali kasi I'm not sure either kung tama yung ginawa ko. But, ayun. Basta madami siyang W2 and marami siyang 1099 in
1099.
support.
2834.17 taxable
Multiple
amount.
jobs ito klienting to.
Opo,
Hindi
tama.
na to natutulog. So, hindi siya total distribution. Ang meron lang siya is box 7. Box 7 code M. Pag M1 daw, sabi ni, M1 kasi siya nakalagay. So, tinanong ko si Perplexity, hanapin ko daw yung qualified plan loan offset. Loan offset daw siya kapag M1. So, M lang nandyan. Walang M1. Pero, nilagay natin dyan. I-check ni Chris bukas. 7. Ay. Hindi ko yata nalagyan yung mga nandito ko.
State, yeah.
Ito. NJ, yung mga nakaraan. Parang wala. Or, hindi ko alam kung meron sila. 851455
Dyan po yung
664.
NJ, ma'am. Sa
Ay.
box 15 po yung NJ.
Ay, oo nga,
Yung valid siya.
nagmamadali na kasi. Huwag magmadali. Mamamali tayo. 85145566123 and state distribution 2834.17. Okay, yan na yung last.
Kelly, excuse. Itong client mo na to is live client talaga to? O you just made it up?
Opo. Na-e-file po to, sir. Totoong client
Talaga?
po ito.
Grabe, hindi pa ako naka-encounter itong client. Meron multiple W2s pero yung multiple 1099R very 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 unlikely pero meron pala talagang ganyan.
Ako din. First time ko din yan na ganyang kadami na 99.
Ang dami.
Ang W2 kasi parang normal lang yun na madami. Pero itong 1099R, ngayon ko lang nakita na ganyang kadami.
Oo nga eh. Usually dalawang W2, dalawang NEC, okay na yun. Pero yung 1099R, grabe sige,
Pero
okay.
sipag
At
niya.
least.
Madami siyang retirement.
23.
Meron din siyang Schedule C, dalawa. Tapos may rental property, dalawa.
Grabe ang
Yaman.
yaman. Yayamanin. Asam talaga.
Kasi
Siguro ano to? Ano ba to?
yung multiple
Solo lang to, di ba?
joint.
MFG.
Married.
Married
MFJ.
filing jointly.
Married filing jointly.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Hindi ko na maalala kasi nung nasa ADP ba ako dati. Sinusupport ko dati is small businesses.
Ano po ba i-select?
Binalikan ko yung mga 1099s kasi hindi ko nalagay yung box 15.
Right. My question sa chat. Si
Meron
Arnold.
pa question. Ako din, may question. Sorry. Ito yung number 2. Bakit naka-tick mark siya? Sorry.
Ay, sorry, napindot. Wait lang.
Ayun lang. Kala ko may kakaiba talaga siya eh. Nakita ko lang.
Yung question ni Arnold is, tama po ba na i-select yung sa state? Yung NJ kung Colorado yung 1099?
Yung 1099. Anong box?
Yung state daw po is NJ.
NJ.
Kasi
Opo,
Colorado
ilalagay.
yung...
Kasi nandito yung... Wait lang. Ano pong 1099 siya? Baka hindi ko na ilagay yung... Hindi ko na
Kanina select kayo ng state NJ. Pero yung ginagawa yung 1099, yung address Colorado. Hindi ba siya
pina-follow ko
inconsistent?
kasi Kelly, kasi ang nakalagay dito estate is NJ. So sa box 15.
Yes po. Kung ano po yung nasa box, yun po susundin.
So yun yung pina-follow natin.
Kung ano yung nasa form.
Yes po. Tama.
Yung nasa form po. NJ. Kung ano yung nakalagay dito sa box.
Kasi it makes sense na yung Colorado is the employer. Ang nagbabayad nito is yung employee, which is yung tax repair. Ayun.
Yes. Wala si Ma'am Luz. Si Ma'am Luz.
022.
Andito ko, Kelly, kaya lang.
Magsalita ka.
Hindi ko ma-open yung aking, naka-ano na ako, naka-terabyte. Nagawa ko na yan, pero hindi ko mabuksan, ma-obvious.
Ang hirap mo, no?
Actually, yung 1099R, naka-encounter na rin ako ng madaming ganyan. May kasama pang RMD, yung required minimum distribution. Yun, mahirap yun. Sobra. Doon ako nagkamali. Kaya napa-research ako kung ano yun. Tapos I figure out, meron akong hindi na-input, na-submit na yung tax form. So, baka next year balikan ako. Tanda ako dun sa tax form. Pero I confess sa partner na hindi ko napasok.
So, eto yung nadagdag sa return natin, yung pensions and annuities. Ayan.
Check natin.
Tapos nag-select na din siya ng ng standard deductions, 29,200. Hindi ko pa nalagay yung itemized deduction. So later, pag mas mataas yung standard deduction, 29,200 pa rin yan. So, tapos na ang wages, 1099s. Ano nang next? Input.
Schedule E.
Schedule E.
Ay.
334.
Lagay natin yung sa itemized deductions.
I-confirm ko lang kay Ma'am Luz.
Schedule A. Sa itemized deductions muna tayo. So, okay, dito tayo.
I-address po natin, Miss Minerves, yung question ni CJ. Tinatanong niya, Senior citizen na po ba yung client? Kasi since we're discussing yung retirement, akala niya
Baka
yun.
mali yung birth date
Bakit
niya naman.
withdraw? Tingnan
Yeah,
natin
Ako po
yung
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 registered.
sinagot ko
information
na.
dito sa
Oo.
okay na yan.
Ito pala
May
original
Date
date
of
sagot
of
na
birth
birth.
kasi
yata
is
eh.
19,
Yung birthday.
Sa
Meron.
birthday,
1989.
compute na.
At
Yeah,
saka
so
yung
hindi pa yan
nag-wonder siya kung baka bago lang si CJ, nag-wonder kung bakit may
May
retirement na.
retirement.
Para saan yung
baka early
1099?
Parang 401k yata yun, pag nag-retire sila. Parang
Oo.
SSS natin.
It's the
Actually,
same
hindi
with
ko rin.
IRA tsaka yung sa 401. Sa 401k tsaka yung IRA, magkaiba kasi yun eh. Pero pag sinasabi kasi pagdating ng tawag dito, yung tinatanong niya kung senior citizen, it will depend kasi pagdating ng 50 years old, yun mag-change yung kung ano yung exact na per law, yung maximum na pwede niyang i-contribute. Yun lang siya nag-change.
Kagaya ng kahapon.
Tama si Sir Arthur, kung siya nag-mention. So yung tanong dyan, just to share, kasi mapansin nyo may word na rollover, no? Sabi nung nung na-share sa akin yung dating partner, meron daw mga instances na yung IRA, pag sinabi kasi traditional IRA, ibig sabihin nito, ikaw ang personal na nag-contribute, wala kang ka-share. Pag may word na 401 IRA, may ka-share ka. So ang sinusulat dyan sa tax form, traditional IRA. So yung nakikita yung marami yan, lahat yan, mga traditional IRA yan. Siya ang nag-contribute. Tapos kung nakita nyo, may rollover, maaring from one traditional IRA, nilipat lang niya sa isang broker. Yun yung nilipat, parang gano'n. Yun ang pagkaano
Tama
ko.
yun. Tama
Tama
yun.
na ba?
Miss Minda, parang investment niya to, no? Yung mga itong mga niya, ma'am, di ba?
Oo, kasi actually yan, sa US kasi, I don't think not necessarily mayaman ka. Maaring feeling mo gusto mo maglagay kay Fidelity, maglagay ka kay Charles Schwab. Tapos kunwari, pwede ilagay mo dito $50, dito $50. Pero at the end of the year, lahat yon i-add yon. I-add magkano yung contribution mo. So if you are personally contributing at hindi ka pagbigyan doon sa katulad kahapon, na halimbawa, yung may 74 years old, kailangan lang ang mag-contribute mo 7,000 pero pagbayaran ka na may additional na 1,000 parang pag diba kasi pag sumobra ka meron ruling sa IRS na pag nakita nilang sobra ka mape-penalize ka kaya pag ginagawa yung 1040 ng client minsan yan sila pag kunwari mataas pa yung tax due sasabihin ng tax preparer gusto mo bang kunwari hindi pa niya na ma-maximize yung 7,000 na contribution, sasabihin ng tax preparer, gusto mo bang dagdagan, i-maximize mo para bumaba yung tax due mo. Kaya, sa ruling dyan, pwede pa silang mag-bayad until before April 15, ma-file yung tax return, mailalagay pa sa deduction yung contribution na hindi ka mape-penalize. So, ganun po yung process dyan.
Miss Minda, yun po yung self-employment retirement account ko, ano?
Self-employment retirement account,
Yes.
hindi ito yung SEP, SEP, iba pa yung simple.
SEP.
Kasi di ba yung SEP, SEP, tsaka simple, ito yung may business, tapos hinuhulugan mo. May ganun eh.
Iba din yung
Kasi
traditional.
Yes. I cannot speak for SEP at saka simple, wala akong na-encounter. Nung may ginawa ako niyan, pag nakakakita ako niyan, yun yung traditional IRA, yung traditional na sila nag-contribute sa retirement nila. Na at a certain period, they're going to they call it distribution or withdrawal, isusolid sa kanila. Pag kung ayaw nila isolid, mape-penalize sila. Kasi pag sinoli yan, tandaan niyo, pag sinoli yan, matatax sila eh. Ano yung logic, ba't sila matatax? Kasi by the time they contributed, tineduct right? Tineduct dun sa income tax nila eh. Kaya bumaba yung tax
Hindi na
nila.
na-tax.
Oo, hindi na tax. By the time na i-distribute yun, kung magbabayad sila sa distribution. That's the opposite of Roth, ROTH, Roth IRA, na pwede sila maghulog doon, pero pag nag-distribute yon, hindi sila matataksan kasi nung naghulog sila, nataksan na yun. Yes.
After
Medyo, to be honest, nakakalito.
Pre-tax siya.
I don't want to use the pre-tax kasi itong literal
Oo,
tax
yun.
na term
I
doon.
mean, hindi siya kasama sa, hindi siya na-tax. Ayun na yun.
Oo, doon ako, to be honest, nakakalitong gamitin yan. Pre-tax, after-tax, ganyan. Kaya pag ako nakakakita ko ganyan, in-explain ko sa sarili ko, ito, hindi pa to niya na-tax, kaya ganyan. So, that's how pag nakakabasa ako, kasi nakakalito talaga siya. And if you're going to focus to make a 1040, kasama natin dapat matutunan yung retirement kasi yun po.
Yes.
Halos lahat ng Americans may ganyan.
So, pinaka-simplest yung tungkol dyan. Kapag ka nakalagay lang na IRA, automatic pre-tax yun, deduction. Kapag nakalagay na ng word na may Roth, post-tax siya.
Pero wala kang Roth makikita dyan sa 1040 eh.
Yeah,
sorry.
yun lang ang
Yung Roth na makikita mo, nako, nandun sa 8606, pero in terms of putting that sa calculation,
meron tayong topic ata dito, hindi ko lang ako naka-attend. Parang may nag-discuss ng self-employment retirement accounts available for self-employed. Kasama ba doon?
Yata. Pero
So, meron tayong recording.
Oo.
Yes.
Oo, so pwedeng balikan na lang yung
ang parang pinaka-highlight doon is yung 401k, parang deduct siya. It lowers the it lowers the taxable income doon sa W2. Yun yung parang and then yung IRA naman is it doesn't affect, parang it has no effect po doon sa taxable income ni taxpayer since personal yun, and ayun, may note, may link na binigay si Miss Joanne. Yan, thank you. And ayun, personal siya, and pre-tax na yung after tax na yung inilagay niya dun sa 401, not 401k, sa IRA niya. Parang individual retirement account. So parang two types siya di ba? Si employer, si 401, yun yung may matching siya sa contribution with matching sa employer. And then yung si IRA naman is he does it alone, kumbaga all by himself. Kung ano yung income kung ano yung contribution niya dun sa IRA niya, individual retirement account niya, yun na yun. Parang
shoulder mo lahat yung employer-employee share.
Yes, you don't have tama, correct. Shoulder lahat. Walang ka-match, wala kang ka-share. Yun.
Okay, parang sa SSS, kung self-employed, lahat ng yung bracket ng employer-employee ko mag-shoulder.
Correct. Ayun, parang yun yung na-remember ko lang. And yun, Miss Minda, sabi mo kanina, usually walang Roth sa W2. Parang there was this instance na sa W2 may dito kay Kelly. Merong 40 Roth 401k. Is there such a thing po? Yeah.
Merong ganon. Ibig sabihin, kung may ang pag-aintindi ko ganito, you can further research. Pag may nakikita akong word na 401k, traditional 401 Roth, that means yung employer, nagko-contribute siya sa traditional saka sa Roth. Si employer, basta may word na 401. Oo.
Dalawa.
Oo. Kasi may yung nung nakita ko nga dyan, may 401. Sabi ko, ang galing naman na employer na to, kinocontributan niya na yung traditional.
Dami nilang pera.
Oo, ang galing, no? Kinocontributan niya pa ng Roth. Kasi ang Roth, sabi ko nga sa inyo, once na naglagay sila ng pera sa Roth, when distribution comes or tinatawag yung withdrawal, yung ilalabas yung pera,
Tsaka taxable lang.
Oo.
Ay,
Tapos technically, ang lahat ng contributions niya nanggagaling sa mismong gross salary mo. So anything na pinag-aano mo diyan, kung ano yung gross mo dun sa box 1 mo ng W2 mo,
Mhm.
Meron yan, may effect yan pagdating sa social at saka sa Medicare. Always think about
Tama.
those. So, ganun ang
Correct.
computation niya. Pero ang
Correct.
maganda dyan, para sa akin kung ako yung may-ari nung ano, or kung ako yung empleyado, I would rather go to, iro-rost ko na lang yung sa akin. Para at least, pag once na nag-retire ako, hindi ko na iniisip
Mhm.
yung taxes na
Wala
para
na
doon sa
pa.
gobyerno. Kesa doon sa
Tama.
di ba, kapag naka regular na
Traditional.
yung traditional lang yung ano, mangyayari niyan by the end na nag-retire ka na sa ano mo, sa buhay mo, doon ka maaano
Mm.
ng tax kasi doon nila gagawin ng
Taxes.
ano sa IRS.
Ang laki nun. Maipon. Malaki.
Oo nga. Kung hindi mo masyadong kailangan ng pera, pwede kang mag-Roth kasi ano.
Yeah.
Pero kung kailangan mo ng cash, yun.
Oo.
Yung the
Kasi
other
parang
way
ano
around
yan
naman.
Totoo. Kasi yun yung ginagawa ng iba. Kaya gusto nila ng ano kasi, gusto nila makakuha muna ng pera. Pero eventually, meron yung drawback pagdating sa huli.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Pero case-to-case basis yan just to share. If you go deeper sa tax planning, pag yung income mo mataas yung income mo, yung iba, they would suggest, wag mo ipa-distribute yung ano mo, yung sa traditional mo. Kasi at least, tataas yung ano mo, income mo eh. Kung tumaas income mo, taas ang tax due. So, iniintay nilang bumaba yung income. Doon sila magpapa-distribute. Ganun po siya.
No, tax strategy din pala.
Yes, doon pumapasok ang tax strategy. Kaya for those who are interested, na yun ang gusto nyo explore, yung tax planning strategy, maganda din siya.
Roth.
Thank you po.
Talaga inaaral maigi doon yung sa retirement.
Right, right. Thank you po.
Paturo kami sa iyo, Miss Minda.
Ay, ganon. Actually, di ko rin naiintindihan eh. Gusto ko maaral.
Thank
Hindi,
you,
Kamali
Miss
ako sa
Minda.
sistema eh.
Hindi ko alam yung why. Alam ko lang paano ilagay dito.
Okay lang po.
Hindi ko pa siya naaral.
Makarating din tayo lahat doon.
Oo.
Okay, pag naaral na
Okay.
pag si Kelly naaral
Aral
na din
tayo.
na magtutulungan.
Okay,
Oo.
that's good.
Sige.
Magandang ano yan. Magandang
Okay.
discussion yan. Tagal ko na
Okay,
hindi
so balik.
naalala to eh.
Balik muna tayo dito sa itemized deductions kasi 9:30 na.
Ay, oo naman.
Oo. Sa itemized deductions naman tayo. Wala akong nakitang information na binigay sa itemized deductions. Pero ang nakita ko yung dito sa 1098, yung mortgage interest for the main house. So, eto yon. Paano natin malalaman dito sa box 8 sa address? Ito yung address ng bahay nila. So, yan.
Okay.
So, dito tayo ang pwede nating ilagay dito is yung mortgage interest, tapos yung real estate taxes paid. Hindi ako sure dito sa homeowners insurance paid. So, dito tayo sa taxes. Real
Nandiyan
estate
naman
taxes
si
paid.
Prof. Minda to help us out.
Ano, Je?
Merong hindi sure si Miss Minerva. Sabi ko, nandyan ka naman to help us out.
Dito, Miss Minda, sa mortgage, sa 1098, sa itemized deductions, yung homeowners insurance paid, kasama ba sa itemized deductions?
Yung insurance? May word ba insurance? Wala
Parang
ko
hindi
recall yung insurance. Oo, wala. Pero tama yung sinabi mo, pag titingin sila doon sa address kasi pa na-schedule doon sila titingin eh. Tama yung explanation mo. Tapos, ang isasama dyan kung may nakikita kang tax, di ba ano yan, taxes? Interest yan, right?
Oo, mortgage. Dito muna tayo sa taxes. Dito sa real estate taxes paid.
Oo, may nakita. Oo, yung insurance hindi yata. Yung tama yung real estate.
Yung ano lang.
Oo, sa taas.
Real estate taxes paid. Hindi lumalabas yung, paano ba to palabasin? Hindi ko makita yung dito.
Sa ilalim po.
Ibaba pa ng konti. Yan.
Scroll down.
Ay, ito. Ito.
Ayan, ang principal residence.
Okay. Taxes.
State and local taxes paid. Real estate taxes.
Hindi, yung principal,
Meron bang real?
yan, di ba taxes yan sa principal residence? Di ba sa principal residence yan?
Oo nga, opo. Sa principal residence, ilalagay natin sa itemized deductions dito sa,
Opo.
ano,
May portion na principal residence ata. Ayan po.
There you
eto,
go. Real estate taxes.
Ayan.
Yeah.
10, 3, 2, 4,
Ayun, galing.
10, 3, 2, 4.04. And then yung interest naman, mortgage interest.
Mortgage interest. Interest paid.
Meron bang ibang ano dito?
Tama yan,
Mortgage
interest paid.
in out.
Oo, tama yan,
Okay,
interest
so
paid. Kasi ang
tama
mortgage
dito.
interest naman talaga dapat
10%.
bayaran yan.
So, lagay natin yung amount. 12,
1 for
Ito po
interest
yun,
paid.
mortgage interest receive kasi in-issue to ni Metrobank. Siya yung naka-receive ng interest. So, ang nagbayad si Arthur Kelly. So,
Arthur
dito
Kelly.
tayo sa interest paid. Sinong
Tama.
nagpautang? Sino ang lender? Si Metrobank.
Metrobank.
We find ways. Make video.
Okay.
We find ways.
You're
You're
in
in
good
good
hands.
hands with Metrobank.
You're in good hands.
We find ways yung BDO. Si
Ito ulit.
Rolly yata taga BDO.
May nakita pa ba kayong ano, items for itemized deductions? Yun lang nakita ko kasi.
Mortgage interest. Points.
Mm.
Miss Minerva,
Yes po.
yung sa Metrobank po, wait lang.
Eto,
Wait
opo.
lang.
Ito yun na ma'am. Ang dami niyo.
Yes po.
Okay na po pala, sorry.
Okay na. Okay. Sige. So, yung ibang, meron pa tayong tatlong 1098. Tingnan natin kung kanino siya.
No.
Yung una, etong nasa taas.
Jane Kelly. 1098. Deductions.
Para to sa ano niya, rental properties na siya. So, hindi mo na natin ilalagay.
Tama po.
Ito siya. Paano natin nalaman? Ito yung address ng rental property. And yung dalawa is rental property din siya. Nandun siya sa eto. Rental property din. Dalawa kasi yung rental property niya. So, dalawa. Tatlo yung 1098. Ito yung sa family home. Okay, so punta muna tayo sa Schedule C.
Okay.
Ay. Schedule C, hindi ko alam.
Yan, correct
Schedule
po.
C.
Sa deductions, then Schedule C. So basically po yung 1098 are deductions, right? Tama po ba?
Opo.
Okay po.
Yes.
And
So,
then,
okay, sa business income tayo, dito dalawa yung meron silang tig-isang business. Meron si Arthur, meron si Jane. So, unahin natin yung kay Arthur. Principal business or profession. Ang profession niya, isa siyang assistant.
Assistant. Okay.
Kalimutan ko yung dito. Yung code niya.
Code, ayan.
Administrative business service center. Ito. Business address is different from 1040. So, parehas lang yan. Cash method. This is for the taxpayer. No 1099s. 2. So, wala tayong cost of goods sold. Service tayo. So, let's go to income statement. Hindi ko na i-share yung profit and loss. Meron na kayo?
Profit and loss
Yes
statement.
Okay lang. Okay lang po.
Yes, okay
For the
lang, okay lang.
purpose, for the purpose po siguro of everybody, especially yung mga hindi pa nakatingin, like yung mga new joiners, at saka para sa team replay. Yan, show nyo na rin po.
So, eto na. Nakikita nyo na ba?
Yes po.
Nagahang ako eh. So, gross receipts,
Yes
we
po, we can
have...
see yours.
Hindi, nagahang pa siya.
We can see your voice, ma'am.
Gross receipts, 7024. Car and supplies. Supplies muna tayo kasi yung car and truck sa form 2106. RS. Saan ang supplies? Sa taas.
So,
Saan ang supplies?
Pwede kayo mag-control F, ma'am, tapos type yun lang supplies.
Alphabetical. S.
Supplies. Saan na siya? Supplies.
Ay, nagkaano.
Security.
To.
There you go.
Hindi nagsasalita si supplies. 325.
Surprise. Kaya.
Legal and professional fees. 650. Office expenses. 620. And punta tayo sa form 2106.
Ano po yung form 2106?
Doon nilalagay yung car and truck expenses.
Okay.
Form 2106.
A vehicle business expense.
Ito, vehicle expense. Occupation if different. Schedule.
See, para mag-flow through siya.
Wait lang. Activity name.
Hi po,
Assistant.
Miss Angeline. Go ahead po. Thank you. God bless people.
So, check natin to.
Description.
Saan ba yan?
Yun.
Business mileage. Business mileage, 6551. Total mileage, 10101. So, check natin kung
ano pa
pumasok
to?
siya sa car and truck.
Yun yung may actual and standard. Tama ba?
Oo po yata. Kaya lang wala tayong ibang information kundi ito lang. Tama ba? So, Schedule C.
Kasi pag nagta-track siya ng mileage niya, parang standard po yata yun. Tapos yung actual expenses. Plus, tama.
So, ito na yung car and truck. Kailangan ko ding balikan yan, Miss Geng eh. Kasi nung
Tama ba?
last week,
Oo.
nasa hospital kami, ngayon lang ako nakauwi. Kaya ano,
Oh,
dami kong babalikan. So eto na siya, 4389. Okay na tayo dito. Sa home office naman, wala kasi dito si Sir Chris eh. Pero, nandyan pa ba si Miss Minda? Miss Minda.
Ano? Parang dahil, uy, in 15 minutes, advance ako ha, kasi
Miss
limos ko,
Minda.
sige, ano po, apo.
Yung ano kasi, di ba nakita natin dito sa
Sige.
1040, ang kinlaim
Ah.
natin na deduction, hindi si Itemize.
Mm.
Nag-standard deduction tayo. So, yung sa home office, pwede natin gamitin yung information ng main home, yung mortgage interest, tsaka real estate taxes para ma-allocate sa home office. Sang-ayon ka ba?
Teka, hold
May
on. I-allocate mo siya dahil sa Schedule C? Saan
Opo,
mo siya
dito sa
ina-allocate?
home
Oo nga,
office ni
pero, kasi, teka, nag-isip ako ha.
hindi mo pa yun na-encounter? Sige, hintay na lang natin si coach. Sige, baka meron
Oo,
kang ano. Hintay na lang.
hintay mo na. Pero nung ginawa ko, hindi ko siya sinama eh. Kasi
Pero
kunwari,
pwede mo na siya i-enter, ma'am, sa business use of home.
I-enter ko na ha. Enter ko na siya. Tanggalin ko siya sa itemized deductions kasi dito sa Schedule C, ang kinuha natin kanina is yung standard deduction. So, tanggalin ko siya sa itemized deductions. Ilipat ko siya sa home office. Deduction. Nasa na nga ba yung deductions? Itemized deductions. Tanggalin natin siya para
September.
sa interest. Wala na siya. Okay, so punta tayo sa home office, business use of home. Schedule C. Okay, assistant pa rin. Business area.
1,000. Ay, bago na. 1,000.
Total, wait lang. Business area is 225.
225.
Total is 1,000. Tapos dito tayo sa question, indirect or direct? Indirect siya kasi for the whole house. So, dito tayo sa mortgage interest, 12,003.36.
Ay po,
Real
Miss
estate
Minda.
taxes, 10,324.04. Homeowners insurance paid, ang sabi ni Perplexity, sa home office, pwede daw siyang isama. Pero pag sa itemized deduction, hindi siya sinasama. So, lagay muna natin 1483. Tapos, kung anong sasabihin ni Coach Chris. Tsaka tayo mag-adjust. So, for the meantime, homeowners insurance paid. Tama ba? Insurance. Ano ba yung research ko? Sige.
Kelly, tama ba?
Kelly.
Push.
Hindi kami
Hindi ko rin
nag-agree
alam.
kasi ni Kelly regarding that eh. So, kaya ako nagtatanong sa
Hindi
iba.
pala.
So, dito, pag chinek natin yung return, meron na siyang home office.
Thank you
Home
po, Miss
office
Mar.
deductions. Dito sa Schedule C, ni assistant for business use. Sa line 30, so meron na siyang 5,024. So, yun. So, tapos na tayo dito sa home office. Dito naman tayo kay spouse. Eto, hindi ko alam kung paano, hindi ko makompute yung depreciation. Schedule C. Wait, mag-add pala tayo. Ay, wait. Nasa ano pala ako? Delete. Dito tayo sa schedule C. Kamali-mali na. Add tayo ng isa. Principal business. Answering service. Ano na nga ba to? Ito. Business name, if different, okay lang. So, this is for the spouse. 1099s, no. Okay, wala na. Tayo sa income statement. Gross sales. 18,000. Car and truck. So, wala tayong car and truck kasi wala siyang mileage. So, ito yung fa-follow natin. Kelly, tama ba? Dre?
Yes.
Car and truck, wala tayong mileage. So, yung nandyan. Depreciation, mamaya pa. Supplies. So, supplies na naman. Ito. Supplies. 980. Office expenses. 1255. Si safety gear, wala siya. So, add natin siya sa other expenses. $320. Okay. So, punta tayo kay depreciation. Para makompute natin si depreciation, deductions, depreciation, details. Description of property. Ano na nga ba to? Si Dodge. Paano natin makikita yung property na i-depreciate natin? So, punta tayo sa 2023 tax return. Nagahang na. Ito. Hanapin natin si form 4562. Lagpas na ba? 5329. Parang lagpas na ako. Ito. 4562. Meron tayong tatlo. Ito yung isa. Ito yung sa rental property na isa. Ito yung pangalawang rental property. And ito yung answering service na 4562. So, dito makikita natin yung information ng asset ni answering ni Jane. So, ito Dodge. Dodge Rom. Hindi ko to alam eh. Spouse. Date and place of business. 10/32/22. Elected out of. Click ba to? So, ang cost basis natin sa 2024 is kinuha ko lang po itong information na to dun sa sinend na 2024 return kasi hindi ko rin alam kung saan siya kukunin. Wala akong makitang information. Tanong ko sana si Coach Chris, kaya lang wala na siya. So, gamitin na po natin itong information na to since ito yung available. Tanong natin kung saan kukunin. May share ka ba, Dre or Kelly?
Wala po.
So, sige, kunin na natin yung information. Ang cost niya, nandito sa 2023 is 42,000. 42,000. Ang method,
Wala na, ma'am. Minerms. Wala ito signal naman.
Parang nag-hang siya.
Parang nag-hang.
Po magtanong. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, ma'am. Yes
Hi,
po. Ano po
Kelly.
yan, ma'am?
Pwede po magtanong?
Yes, ma'am. Ano po yan?
May, kasi yung nakarating lang kasi sa amin yung 2023 tax return. Yung 2024, wala po talaga.
Ay, meron na. Wait, meron na po yun, ma'am. Kaya niyo
Hello?
po, i-check po ulit.
Kasi wala sa akin. 2023 lang. Sige, check ko ulit. Pero wala eh. I-upload ko ulit.
Wait lang. Send ko po yung link. Wala ata signal ni ma'am,
Wala nga rin ako, Kelly.
Wala din po kayo.
2023 lang ang meron ako. Tapos yung tax organizer ng mga PNL. Tapos mga tax docs na. Yun lang. Wala nga akong 2024. Then, so paano na? Matutulog na tayo?
Out na lang tayo.
Nawala
Wala
na si
nang mag-print.
Miss Minerva.
Baka nagkaroon siya ng internet problem.
Oo, sa
Kasi
internet niya.
nag-load
Gusto kong sabihin lang talaga, gusto na talaga natin matuto.
Oo nga, kasi kahit wala siya, naghintay pa tayo, di ba? Oo.
Pwede na siguro tayo mag-exit.
Sige.
Send ko na lang yung link ng
Sige, Kelly. Thank you sa inyong lahat. Good night.
Yung 2024,
Thank you
Kelly.
po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you so much.
Good night po.
Salamat
Tapos
po.
pumasok ni Ma'am Minerva. Sige po. Thank you.
Meet our free U.S. tax preparation course brought to you by the Borderless Accountant. We are inviting you to join our community. Live training, reputable tax firms as resource speakers, recorded, replayable at higit sa lahat, libre. To join, like and follow our official Facebook page, join our Facebook group for important updates, and fill out our Google form to be included in our mailing list. See you there!